welcome back to everyone. Aaron 1249 G41 Oscar for Hogwarts Legacy Ravenclaw. As you can see right here, Ravenclaw play movements. What do I want to do first? I think I want to turn this into assignments. Professor Sharp's assignment, and then Professor Garlick's assignment? How do you pronounce it right? And I have to do Madame Kagawa's assignment and Professor Onai's assignment, but I want to do the Beast class so I can unlock some stuff. I also need to visit the room of requirements because I have some equipment that I need to identify, and I hope that that will soon unlock what I'm wanting to unlock, which is, well, actually I have to complete these 3 quests, and then I have to complete another quest before I'm able to get what I want out.
Wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
Wingardium Leviosa!
You're a natural.
Professor Garlick, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared. Really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a Wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I had no idea. How awful.
Last I heard, he'd gone to Romania. As rumour would have it, he developed a sudden interest in dragons. One can only hope he found more happiness working with them than he did with Flora. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your Wigan trees.
Oh, let's see, that's one down. Let me just go over here. Or does that need to... Oh yeah, press the sharp class. Oh, go to class. This division class. I haven't done that one yet. But yeah, I'm hoping to... Oh, look house elf. Huh. I'm hoping to get as far as I can here, so that way I can go out and explore, because there's one thing I want to do, but anyway, you'll learn more about that after this.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else.
Diffindo!
It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Professor Sharp, do you have a moment?
Depends on how you intend to use it.
I saw an aura badge on your desk and was wondering if you could tell me more about your time as an aura.
Observant. I suppose I could indulge you for a moment. Spent years tracking down reprobates who dealt in artifacts of dark magic origin.
That seems a bit more dangerous than teaching potions.
Often, yes. Though I've seen some remarkably creative concoctions brewed in my class. I enjoyed a great deal of success as an aura. However, success can make one complacent if one's confidence is not tempered by humility. One overstep in battle changed everything.
May I ask what happened?
Yes, well, I suppose it's a matter of record. My partner and I had tracked a suspect to a harbor in Scarborough, trying to smuggle shrunken heads of all things. I had deduced that he was working alone. I was mistaken, and they knew we were coming. From the moment we stepped onto the ship, well, I barely escaped with my life. My partner wasn't so lucky.
I suppose being an aura is dreadfully dangerous. I'm sorry.
It is at that. But survival is not guaranteed for any of us. Pay attention. And not just within my class. This is what I must impress upon you all. A potion and a poison may be a mere breath apart, until you consume the wrong one.
Well said, Professor.
Alright, let's see, what else do we do here? Well, first I want to go to Beast class. Ankagawa, collect throw bogeys, cast a pulsar on it, maybe. First I want to go to the map room. Oh, the map room, room requirement, there we go. if I can't plant these mandrakes and such. Odds are we can't. Hey, Deke. There we go, mandrakes. Ooh, the Balkan striped scarf. Alright, let's see. Challenges. Quest. I need to sell some of this stuff anyway, so. Project scarf decreases damage take from out edge. Seems pretty good. Let's see, is there anything here I could sell besides the regular stuff? Yes, I could sell some of these Quidditch, some of these gloves. Let's see, some of these scarves. Let's see, what is this any good? Level 18. Yeah, it's good by quite a bit. Let's go vest. Yes. Ooh, what do I want to do first? Do I want to go sell the shit or do I want to go? You know what? Beast class. No, wait. And you know what? Just in case, I want to go sell some stuff real fast. Just in case I come across more equipment and I don't have the equipment slots, this way I can go purchase. Because I also want to go purchase some more pots and such. So that way I can grow more plants.
Spare a nut, a sickle, a galleon?
I miss the old Quidditch goalposts.
Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your time.
Still selling the same shit. Are you selling anything that's good? Well, I'm tempted to purchase the... You know what?
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise.
Just so I can get it in my inventory.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Next I want to go to Next I want to go to the Transfiguration... Not Transfiguration. What is it called? Spellcraft! No, it's not Transfiguration, it's called Spell... Did something just burp? Oh, I guess it was the garbage can. Actually, wait, you know what? Ooh, let me check something real fast.
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for.
Because I will need... If I unlock the quest I'm thinking of, yeah, Beast Feeder, Beast Toy Box, Shopping Station, Byproduct, Dawn Compost, Hopping Station, Jared Refinement, Watch Pot. So difficult to choose because I'm going to need these two later on. Beast Toy Box, use the toy box. Let's see, medium. Is the one with two? Yeah, but it's going to cost more. I'm not made of money. Shit, I guess, yeah, I'm
Let me
gonna
know if
stop.
there's anything else I can do to help.
I'm gonna stop myself from purchasing anything. Because I'm gonna need the toy box and such later on. When I unlock what I'm wanting unlocked. What's this over here? Madame Kagawa's. Oh! Let's see, Beast Class. I need Beast Class. Alright, I think I'm gonna stop talking for a little bit so you can enjoy the video. Sorry about that, just telling you what my plans are here and there. Basically, I want to unlock the knapsack first before I go exploring, running out in the world.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. the Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Hey, over here. Come on.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Alright, let's see what's next on the to-do list. Collections within collections. Ah, yes. Easels, highway, hippogriff, and those adorable little puff skins. I think these are just adorable. Don't you? Don't you? Let's see, I'm over the caretaker's Vermont. I think I want to do this next in the next episode. How long have I been recording for anyway? 27 minutes. Okay, I need to go to the bathroom real fast, so sit tight. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I'm back. Sorry it took a little bit longer than I thought. Alright. Alright. Wait, what was the quest thing? Find out, but I know what Glad Edwin Moon wants. Okay. Let's see. He's over here. Clock Tower. Grand Staircase Tower. Can I... Central Hall. We'll head to Central Hall and then go from there. Because I don't think I have a food flame for the area he's in. I don't think I've explored that part of the castle yet. But I know this quest, and it's kind of one... Oh, alright. I'm gonna need this. Viaduct Bridge. I'm just checking my Discord messages real fast. Huh, alright. Oh, somebody pinged me. Oh yeah, this is one of those puzzle things. There's a food flame.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I do believe he's in close by the faculty tower. I do believe. That's where I think he's at.
Revelio.
There we go. We just save the game real fast.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahamora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Aloha, Mora.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Revelio. Aloha, Mora. Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of college peacekeepers that can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and Asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year, Matilda.
Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom.
They're saying that Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Brutes. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wands.
One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My maths and Professor Hecat's class is superb.
I don't think that's what that class is for.
She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll? How dare you speak to a...
Revelio.
I'm a prefect too, you twitch. That's it. 50 house points.
Hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacular.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose, Professor.
Revelio.
On Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff? Well, Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that.
Revelio.
I suppose you should.
Revelio. Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance?
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Alright, let's see. How long have I recorded for? 46 minutes. Let's see what else is there. Grow and harvest fluxweed for all 3 combat plants and use them simultaneously. And okay. I think I'll do that off camera along with the other one. Assignment. Can't use these. Can't use that. Golden. What was that again? Golden snitch scarf. Huh. Probably worth something at the shop. I can't use this either. It's only like 3 points anyway. Let's see. 46. Let's see. Unlock the goblin. I think I'm gonna do that next episode, though. Oh, what else is that quest? Oh, there it is. Men behind the moons. Turn demiguise moons to glad. Ready to save the game. I'd like to thank you for tuning in. Like and subscribe, comment, share the video, and I shall see you on next episode when I do the Helm of Urtkot. I required Depulso. Do I have Depulso? I don't know. Do I have Depulso? Yes, I do. You know what? Not that. Settings, output. Where's talents? There we go. Or purchase another one. Let's see. And I want to put the brush here, food there, and then the bag when I get it will go right here. Is there anything else I need? You know what? The most. That'll do just fine. Anyway, bye!